Laura, I'm the only candidate with executive elected experience. I'm very proud of the fact that we've made the state treasurer's office the most proactive office in the country. We've added programs that allow people to stay in their homes, for people to start their first businesses. We've turned the Bright Start College Savings Program around from one of the worst in the country to what is now one of the top 5 in the United States.
I'd like to say something about the Bright Start program. Mr. Giannoulias, I'd like to introduce you to Ellen Mrazek, who's here in the audience, a parent of 2 teenage children. And she, like many thousands of other Illinois families, was persuaded to put her hard-earned college savings dollars in your Bright Start program, based on your promises that the money would be kept in conservative and safe funds. But it was not, and you knew it. And instead, the money was partially invested in risky mortgage-backed securities that lost Ellen and other families millions of dollars. You told them, you promised them, that half of that money, that 90% of the money would be returned to them, and she learned a few days before Christmas that it was only half. And so she was outraged to see your ad just a week ago falsely touting this program as a success. She deserves, like all parents, a treasurer who not only protects their money, but takes responsibility for their failures. And, sir, I believe you owe her and the other parents an explanation.
David, I'm glad you bring up Bright Start. I'm proud that we've taken the Bright Start College Savings Program from one of the worst in the country to what is now one of the top 5 in the United States. And I'm proud to be the first state treasurer to notice that Oppenheimer was mismanaging their fund. I was the first state treasurer to investigate, to pull funds out of the Core Plus bond fund. I was the first state treasurer to issue subpoenas, and I was the first state treasurer to make sure we had a settlement to get money back to families. It's dangerous. Your attacks are reckless and dangerous. And again, I know you're trying to make a name for yourself, but if you convince one family for political reasons not to take this settlement, you are the one doing everyone a grave disservice.
Thank you. I guess I'd like to respond to the statement from Mr. Giannoulias about Bright Start. It is not reckless to stand up for victims who lost money because of mismanagement of the Bright Start Fund. And really, we need honesty in our politics. And someone who continues to tell the big lie that this was one of the best performing funds, when that ended in 2007, and when 2008 Morningstar dropped the fund from one of its best, when he says that he was one of the first to identify it, but it was after knowing that these funds were in risky investments for 8 months, it really just deludes everybody.